Hello folks, and welcome back to my channel. So it's been an absolutely disastrous winter time so far this year. It's been non-stop cloud and rain and heavy winds, except for a small period where it was freezing cold and clear, except it was full moon time at that point, which is not a good thing if you're doing deep sky astrophotography. Happened to stick my head out the window today just to see what was what, and although it's been pouring down with rain all afternoon, there seems to be a small gap, maybe of an hour or hour and a half, where the sky's actually cleared. It is actually full moon time yet again, which is sod's law, but the moon's not quite risen yet. It's actually creeping above the horizon about now. So it's only like 6 o'clock in the evening, so after the fastest setup known to man, I managed to get my simplest kit out, my Star Adventure mount and my camera with the Askar FMA135 mount lens, set it up really fast, and now I'm firing away. My name's John and I make videos on camping, walking and astronomy. If you like what you see in this video, then please check my channel out, as you may find others that interest you there. But in the meantime, let's crack on with this video.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new, and every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on, and we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open.
The target tonight is the Pleiades Star Cluster, and it was picked for several reasons. First, I can see it visually, so I don't have to faff about trying to locate it. This means it's bright, which means that hopefully it will survive the lightness of the full moon that's going to drown the sky out fairly shortly. And I haven't photographed it for a while either. With a bit of luck, I'll get some of the blue sort of gassy nebulosity that's around it. Yeah, so I've got my camera set. I'm taking 2-minute exposures at ISO 800, and I'm going to try and get as many as I can before the clouds come back again. This is forecast to happen, like I say, in an hour or an hour and a half. But if I can get maybe an hour's worth of exposures, I'm hoping that's going to be enough to get the blue gas out. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm locked on target now. I'm going to turn all the lights out and disappear inside for the next hour. Well, the moon's pretty well fully up now, and clouds have begun to come over. I reckon a lot of my last few shots have been completely washed out or covered in cloud. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day now and hope for the best with my subs and see what I've got. So I shall bring you back once I've had a little look at the subs and done a bit of processing. See you later. So it's now actually about 3 weeks later from when I actually took those photos. In the interim, I've been away to Tenerife, which was lovely. This was the first holiday that myself and Mrs. Camping Astronomer had for 20 odd years without missed camping astronomer. So I thought it might not be a great idea to take my camera and astrophotography stuff with me, even though the skies are really dark there. The Mount TD National Park there has got fantastically dark skies. I did have a trip there quite a few years ago now, and it's absolutely stunning. You can see the Milky Way over your head and everything. So we do want to go back. So I plan to go back next time, just probably with a DSLR with a 18mm lens on, and then I don't need any tracking stuff or anything like that, and take a trip up into the mountains. Yeah, I also fancy walking up Mount TD. There's two ways you can do it. You can do the whole walk, which is quite a serious undertaking and costs quite a lot of money if you hire a guide to do it. Or you can get a cable car up to within an hour or an hour and a half of the top. So that's something I'll look at, you know, when I go back again. But yeah, that's what I've been up to for the last few weeks. So yeah, I finally got around to finishing this video off. The clouds that came over ruined quite a lot of my exposures. Although the Pleiades is quite bright, that was helpful because they could kind of shine through some of the thin cloud that appeared. But in the end, I only did about 45 or 50 minutes worth of exposures that I actually used and took into the stacking program. But nonetheless, I got a result, which is what I'm after when I go out. The worst thing is to go out and not get a photograph out of it. Using the Askar FMA135 scope is basically the same as using a 135mm camera lens. So the Pleiades was sort of fairly small in the field of view, but I got the blue gas that I was after. If you use a longer lens or slightly bigger telescope, perhaps something with a focal length of 300-400mm, something like that, you can actually get quite a lot of the wispy detail out of the gas. I've shot that before. With the 135mm stroke lens that I was using, you basically see the gas as a kind of bluish blob around the stars, but you'll see that when I put the picture up. So yeah, if you've got this far, thanks for persevering. I'll put the picture up now. I shall be probably moving on to galaxy season now. We're getting close to March time when the galaxies start appearing in my part of the sky, so there'll be a little bit of a change of emphasis from nebula and stuff onto galaxies. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll put the picture up. I hope you like it, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Cheerio.